Welcome back to another Duranie Distraction. Oh my God, I'm still feeling the heat from last session with Nick's birthday. Holy moly, it was just so meaningful. I mean, I clearly have established something that is beyond like anything I had ever expected for these, special spotlights. It's your voices that make it so impactful, and it just puts my emotional meter completely off the charts. Every distraction is special, but those birthdays, Rogers and now Nick's. I mean, it was just you guys just absolutely, well, you saw, I got all the feels, can barely collect myself, and I expect that's probably going to happen with the next one. So on that note, definitely start sending in your reflections on John. I really look forward to that. But oh my gosh, that was just amazing. That was it, the whole celebrating Nick, and of course it didn't stop with just the distraction. I mean, going out online, I saw those pictures, I saw the memories people posting. There were photos that fans had taken with Nick from like back in the day, 86, 89. I couldn't imagine what it would be like to meet him way back then. That was really, really special. So there's such a huge spectrum of meaningful encounters and memories that you guys share, and I get such joy out of it. And I had a little trouble putting a halt on my Nick celebration. It just kept on coming out. I'm like, oh my God, where's the stopper? But I guess there really isn't one, right? We just carry it with us and just have special days to release it. So it was a pleasure. It was such a pleasure to share all that with you. June gives us 2 birthdays. Oh my God, that's like a double shot right there. So really looking forward to having you guys ride in for John's. But today it is going to be an instant vortex time travel regression back to our younger selves. We're going to jettison all semblance of adulting for about 45 minutes. And I'm very happy to be the appetizer for John's Stone Love Bass Odyssey today. I know, can't even hold a candle to that. So it's going to be wonderful to just hand you off to him. But right now, I gotcha, and it is such a joy. So welcome to another Duranie Distraction. I can't wait to dive in. We got lots to get through. Okay, but before we get started, as always, I just want to encourage a little self-affirmation, because I just don't think we're telling each other and ourselves enough positive messages, right? And we can use it more than ever. So if you could pick your little spot, wherever you are, put whatever you're doing down just for a little bit, and focus on your breathing. Find your center. I've read articles about how important it is to breathe. It can affect the way you interpret your surroundings. It can affect the way your heart rate, everything. So I know I completely forget sometimes, so it's important. So focus on your breathing. Here we go. I am good enough. I am smart enough. And I have seen better days than this right now, but I'm not running away. I am right here with you guys. So let's get right into it. Oh God, I can't wait. Oh my God, welcome you guys. Tony Hancock's is here all the way from the UK, correct? Oh my God, UK, you guys are just all over the world, and I love you. There's enough just hugs everywhere going, just can't hug you guys enough. Okay, so of course it's social distancing, right? Hug with a social, it's very hard. I just want to wrap you guys all up and just hug for a week. Okay. So we're going to dive right into a spot that we left off a couple distractions ago. This is a book with oversized articles, and we're going to start off with something that has a little positive vibes for Australia. Okay, it sounds cryptic saying it like that, but this is a centerfold feature, and it has a little bit of text at the bottom, and I'll read it after you see it. That's the guys. A fantastic session from '87. John Swennell. They just look amazing, and it's really cool. It's a little blurb from Ernest Hillier Chocolates, which apparently is an Australian chocolatier, and it says, "You're the greatest, and all your friends at Ernest Hillier Chocolates welcome your forthcoming tour of Australia in February." So I just wanted to start off with that because it kind of sets the stage for hopes and aspirations for the band returning to Australia. I know there's so many countries that haven't seen the band in years. Australia is right up there on the top. So you guys have reinvented the art of patience, and just, I really hope that they do their world tour and come back to Australia for you. Okay, we're going to go from 87 to 89. I know this is salacious here and can't get into it. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Over here, there's a promotional advertisement for the big thing, and it has photos from when they performed their free concert in the Tower Records parking lot. I've met a few fans who were there, and I'm so jelly. Oh my God, could you imagine? I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of pre-warning. I mean, people just found out about it and they started collected in the parking lot. There were people in the tower, Capitol Records tower, looking down at the stage. It was just like one of those fluke, crazy promotional things. And if you were there, it's kind of like you won the lottery. Really cool. So there's a shot of that and then some other promotional material. Very cool. Very cool. They did some really cool stunts back in the 80s. Promoting them and promoting their shows. Okay, so then, this next feature, it's from The People, which is a UK publication. This is 1990. And it really, it prompts me to think about what life must be like living this large it's like living in a fishbowl, having a profile as big as Duran Duran's. And everybody wants a piece of you, and you're totally vulnerable. I mean, I've been really lucky to have enjoyed, really lucky to have enjoyed a little of a public profile just with the things I've done, and it's left me feeling really vulnerable. So I can't imagine. I mean, so this is an example. There was a young woman who, there's a pop fan. She's launching a £500,000 lawsuit against John, alleging he is the father of her unborn baby. And I don't want to go into it because it's just all negative energy. But this is an example of what the band are up against and what they've had to deal with. It's very scary out there. Really scary. And it gives, the rest of us a really bad name when the band have to contend with that. So this is a close-up of the front page of that. It's very scary. And then on the inside, it's a big spread. Yeah. It's, a little uncomfortable to, add these to the collection, but, the dark times are just as important as the light times, right? I mean, it kind of creates the whole legacy, everything they've been through, everything they've survived and risen above. So it's very scary stuff. Okay, so we're back to, let's see, this is Australia. And this is when Duran played a special meet and greet at Paran's Boutique. It's a venue, apparently. The boys were interviewed. They were there to be interviewed by Molly Meldrum. And there's a whole bunch of people who showed up. That's really fun. So they've got some nice press coverage there. And that is from August 28th, 2004. Hopefully I'm holding it right and not too much glare. Okay, we're going to backtrack a little bit briefly to 2000. This is from the Sunday Express, and it's always kind of fun when you see footage as well, but coverage from those years. I call them the lean years. Wasn't a whole lot of press. The band weren't, they really weren't feeling at the top of their game. They were producing albums that were really cool. They had some gems on it, but commercially they were struggling. So this is a article from them. From then, it's called Wild Boys. Well, not so wild and not boys anymore. But Duran Duran are back and happy not to be mobbed. So there's a little bit of Warren in there. Those Warren girls out there. Very cool. And and actually these times like this that the band actually got through, I mean, it really makes me think that they're no real different than us. We've been through our dark times. They just did theirs on a huge public stage, so that can't be easy. Here's the rest of the article. A sign of the times and still proud of it. Michelle Carpenter is here. Welcome, Michelle. Pick up your hug at the door. Okay. And then on the other side, Astronaut, one of the best sessions that ever came out of the Astronaut era. Love it. Beautiful. I can feel the ears rolling back. Oh, okay. So here's from the, off to Ireland. Ireland! Oh my gosh, one of the best accents ever. Okay, so Irish Independent, Day and Night. It's called Mild Boys. Duran Duran, Older and Wiser. Okay. That's a good shot right there. Okay, let me see if I can get there. Okay. Oh, yeah, they're flopping. Okay, so here's the inside of that. It's called The Second Coming. Oh, it's a great big spread. Love the double page spreads. Oh my gosh. Hey. Good shot of the band on a couch. One of the great astronaut sessions. Of course, you don't see it too much in this. John is wearing tennis shoes. And, you know, I know that there's an art to wearing tennis shoes. I'm a big fan of when everything matches and the band look like they just, you know, walked off a catwalk. But, you know, hey, if you can make tennis shoes work, I know a lot of people love Simon's Chucks. So I have kind of had to reframe a lot of the way I think about the fashion. Okay, here's the end of the article. And then another feature here from the Independent, Hungry Like the Wolf again. The unexpected return of Duran Duran. Unexpected? Please, they're never going away. Good action shot of Simon on stage. Love that. There's, you know, we've talked before about how difficult it is to capture some real energetic shots of the band. That's a really great one. That could easily be a shot that Brando took. Yeah. Okay, inside feature. The Old Romantics. 20 years ago, Duran Duran bestrode the globe. Now with sellout shows and appearances on Top of the Pops, they're being feted again. Well, yeah, as they should. Oh, they look just like $1 million. Oh my God, look at that. Okay. Love it. I wish I could just, you know, sit here for hours and just read the whole thing to you, right? So, again, you know, the invitation is there to all of you. Come on over when all this virus stuff is over. You guys are all invited over. Okay. Here is the end of the article with a great 81 picture. And then here, over here, there's a nice feature from 2004, the Herald Sun. And there's some fun quotes that I highlighted, so I'll read those. But I'll give you a little close-up. Okay. I love seeing the different kinds of pictures that press agencies choose to accompany articles. Of course, when the eras don't match, it's, you know, causes a little dissonance and disturbance in my force. But no, it's beautiful stuff. Okay, so on this one, there's a quote here. Duran Duran endured because they were slightly askew of genres. Their classic songs, urban, clever, alternative, reflected the times with precision. Can we hear a collective duh? Okay, so to me, Rhodes says, the 1980s weren't really about excess. People perceive it that way, but really those times were about not being afraid of anything. I love that. And Simon says, in art. And Nick says, trying something new, being brave. LeBon adds, experimentation. And Nick said, going to the edge, standing out. Everybody was so wacky then. It was a really interesting period. Yeah, I think it totally sums it up, right? I mean, back then, everybody was out to make a name for themselves. And it was just like such a rich period for sound and image. And we've talked about this ad nauseum, but I mean, to hear it from the band is really fun. I know they all like to, you know, keep on looking forward, but nothing like going back once in a while, right? Yeah. Okay. So then this is really fun. Really looking forward to sharing this with you. This is from a supplement, Something for the Weekend, from The Sun in the UK, October 8th, 2004. And what this does is it goes through the Astronaut album, song by song. Just really bite-sized quotes from the band about the songs. So I thought I'd read some of them to you. because I always love hearing what the songs are about or what the band were thinking. So I figured these were nice and short and I could get through these. But this is an example of what it looks like. So I was just going to read a few of these. Reach Up for the Sunrise. Simon says, it's very exotic with a Russian vibe. It took ages to get the lyrics right. Didn't know that. I Want You More. Oh, I love that song. Want You More. Simon says, this started as a keyboard part that wouldn't go away. I took it home and one day it just clicked. It's the sign of a good Duran hit, right? Just being born. What happens tomorrow? Simon says, Nick saw a kid on TV talking about the bombing of Iraq. He said, nobody knows what will happen tomorrow, and the phrase stuck. The song started out Brit-poppy, but changed to a rock funky sound. And I know that song carries a lot of power for a lot of fans going through things in their life and going through the whole pandemic. So I'm so glad they wrote that. Makes me proud, right? Astronaut. Simon says, it's very special and one of my favorites. It has so much energy. It's pure frivolity. Pure. Got shivers from that. Bedroom toys. Oh, I love this bedroom toys. Oh, so fun. Sums up Duran Duran. John says, I love the line in it. I've seen a lot of things that will make your chicken curl. Oh, who doesn't love that line, right? Oh, activates the imagination like nobody's business. It's so suggestive. It came from Simon, and you just know what he means. And Simon adds, you think you know what it means, but you're not quite sure. Best to leave it like that, really. Cryptic much? Yeah, I know. It's great. That's a great song. Nice. The song Nice. Simon writes, Roger was playing, and we kept the vibe of the drums going. I love it. That's really cool. Oh, this is really cool. Taste the Summer. Simon writes, it's a song of Saint-Tropez. The wind came off the sea into the room as we played. Oh, I love that image. Very Mediterranean. John writes, we'd all gone out dancing the night before, and we had this feeling that we took off the dance floor and into the room the next day. That's really, really cool. So that's really fun behind the scenes moment. And here's a really cool example of how the same feature was printed, but with a little bit of color. Who doesn't like a little color in their Duran feature? Nothing like full color on the band, right? Yeah. Like, I want my Simon in color, baby. Let's see what color his eyes are. Yeah. And we're going to end this book with a feature from the Daily Telegraph, August 24th, 2004. Lots of love for Duran, and they look like they're all lined up at the bar waiting for all of you guys to arrive. That's my interpretation. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, we're going to get on to a brand new book. Brand new book! Ding, 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 ding. I should have like a bells and whistles, right? And it's like, maracas, back room dancers, you know? Okay. Probably best to just leave it not said. Okay, so the first feature here, I often end up, I don't mean to, but I compare Duran to like dishes that we can feast on. Like, oh, it's so delicious. Well, where do you think I get this? Okay, so here up the top it says delightful, delicious, delectable. I don't mean to reduce Duran Duran to dessert, but if it fits once in a while, I'm just going to leave it out there for you. Duran Duran. It's Duran Duran. Simon, Nick, John, Roger, and Andy are well and truly at it again. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and it just has some great pictures. Right here. The band frolicking in the surf in Montserrat, in Antigua. So that's fantastic. Oh, I love this. Nick says, when I was at school, I dreamed of being in a band. So when John and I started Duran Duran, we thought big right from the start. We don't intend to be anything other than the best pop group of the decade. God, I love that attitude. That is just so Nick Rhodes. Oh, love you, man. Okay, so then we're going on to another UK paper, Daily Mirror, July 27th, 1984. This is from Roger and Giovanna's wedding. Oh, the bride-to-be. Broke hearts of a lot of Roger girls. That was hard. That was hard. And then, oh, over here we have the band looking all awesome with their hair, the lighting, the clothes. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic. Then we're going to go right into a little 85, a little Arcadia. This is a Spanish article here. See that okay? It's a great shot that you don't see often of Simon and Nick. I think it's from the set of Election Day, I think. Could be The Promise. Okay, so then this is fun. This is a catalog mail order page. How many times do we order our merchandise, right? So this is kind of fun. It's offering all kinds of memorabilia, buttons. Very cool. Duranie on video, got the mail order. Oh, there's even a name here, Michelle Perozzi in Phoenix, Arizona. And here's the other side. There's all kinds of books that you can order and postcards. Love that. Some mail-in orders. Remember the mail orders for tapes? You could buy cassette tapes, and they sometimes had entire features all about the band, listing their whole catalog. Oh my God. These video mail-ins. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so this is an Italian feature. Great shot of Arcadia. And Simon, this actually was accompanied by a really unique 3D kind of, it's like a 3D plastic feature. It's of Simon's face. Anyway, I'll have to bring it out on another session. But yeah, this is the feature that came with it. Love that. Okay. And here's the reverse side. Lots of glorious Italian language. Great shot from 87. And then we have more Italian. This is, oh, good shot of Nick behind the keyboards. Love this. Hope you guys can see okay. I'm sure I'm going to hear from someone if it's out of frame. So, okay, so this is the band in their outfits, the stage outfits. Oh, it's just fantastic. I love it. It was just such an image when they appeared on stage in these. Love that. The fabric, the look, they just hung together. I mean, they were just such a tight ship of fashion, sound, and it just comes off the page. And then the nice article from an Italian magazine here. And it continues. This is a nice candid moment, you'll see. And then it goes into another feature from November 1988. Great shots. The band were just continuing to evolve, and we were just trying to keep up, right? Just capture as much as we could. Trying to imagine where the band are going next, sonically and visually. There's more text here, not so many photos, but over here, this picture of John more than makes up for it. Look at this. That is just gorgeous. My gosh. Get a close up of that. Beautiful. Okay, then we're zooming in or out to March 16th, 2005. This is that famous shot where they were, I remember hearing where it was. It's I think the back of a bar or a restaurant where they did this photo session. Absolutely beautiful, the red and the white and the black. Simon's wearing his Chucks. It's a great feature on the band. Duran it again. No, just Duran again. Okay. They recycle so many of those headlines, right? It's like, really? Still hungry like the wolf? Really? Okay, so this is an interesting feature. This is about Nick. Backtracking a little bit, sorry about that. December 14th, 1999. And this is taking a look at Nick's relationship with Tara Palmer Tomkinson. And she was a British socialite, I believe. And there's something really interesting here. It talks about where Nick was at the time. And it says, okay, he's kind of, this is being built on a description about his relationships and his sadnesses in his life a little bit. The Nick Rhodes of today is a wiser man, perhaps because he has learned some of life's lessons, which he skipped to become a pop star at such an early age. His pronouncements also occasionally betray signs of sadness, telltale marks of a buffeting in the arena of life. He once let slip, "Life is like a movie. A really long one, and sometimes you just want to put it on pause, and you can't." It felt very profound and especially relevant right now. And this is especially why these distractions mean so much to me, because it really is kind of like we're creating our own pause button. I love that. So that's kind of from Nick. I felt like he was speaking just to us. And on the other side, you have a wonderful cover of a feature. Oh, love that. Can never get enough of that photo session. This is from the Courier Mail, November 1st, 2007. So we're going right into Red Carpet Massacre. This is called Girls on Film. And yeah, this is Duran Take Britney and Pals to Task. And they talk a lot about Red Carpet Massacre and the album, the concepts behind the songs. Very cool. Nice big double page. Love that. And then again, that great session where John is on the phone always makes me wonder what he's talking to, who he's talking to. Yeah, and what was so important that he couldn't hang up the phone and do a nice little John pose, you know, hand on Nick and just like looking into the camera. Oh, I love that stuff. Okay. So then this is a really cool, this is an industry magazine talking about equipment, and it's all talking about the electro set. Really fun. Who doesn't love the electro set? So this is, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. You know, that electro set was kind of bittersweet for me. I think I might have talked about this before, where, you know, it was great to see Roger and Nick down front, all the band down front. But I'm a purist, and I do love hearing the actual, I think they played All She Wants Is. Was there a little, I can't remember off the top of my head because I have love and adrenaline running through my veins. But, yeah, I just wanted to hear the actual songs. And, of course, you know, they mashed it together and made it, you know, sound really cool. Warm Leatherette. I loved Warm Leatherette. That was cool. Oh, I'm not going to recreate it here because it will be an epic fail. So, but, yeah, that was really cool. Okay, so this is a feature from Metro Life, UK publication, October 29th, 2007. You have the band on the beach again with Simon and John's toes exposed. I know we've been there before. But there's a little quote here that I wanted to share. There's a competitive nature in the band that will never go away, Simon says. Nick and I fight like cat and dog because we care about what we do. I think he's a pretentious prat, and Nick thinks I'm a ham-fisted barbarian. Awesome. That was just, and something very poetic about it. Kind of reveals in a lighthearted way how they get on together. Beautiful. Love that. Who's here? Oh my God, Alexa's here. Hello, Alexa. Okay, Electro set was amazing. It was. It pushed my sonic boundaries, right? It's like, ooh, I can experience something I've never done before. Okay, this is Chicago Sun-Times, back to the U.S. Friday, December 14th, 2007. Wild Boys Redux. Duran turns to Timbaland, and he produces. That was a major new direction for them. That was kind of cool to see them try something new. Very cool. I love what they did with the cover, too. It's always fun when editors do something kind of cool with the band. Seeing Red. Ambitious, club-centric grooves fuel Duran Duran's return to the studio and the road. Fueling Duran Duran. Okay. Pop Go the Weasels. Well, okay, so we'll talk about that vulnerability, right? Reading all your own press. I know that Nick tries not to do it. He said that before. So kudos to him, because this is definitely one of those. It's not one of the best reviews, but they do have an awesome photo, which we just saw. So that's the band right there. Back to positivity. Pop's Prettiest Wild Boys return. There's a little. Okay, this is really fun. Oh, this is fun, so fun. So I love it when journalists reveal their own fangirling about, or fanboying about, the band. They just cannot hide it to save their own life, which would be me if I was in that industry. So this is from Belinda Henley, and she talks to her girlhood heroes. And there's just a little bit in here I wanted to share. It's so cute. And she says, I love them at first note. What's more, I knew that if they ever had the chance to pop into my intermediate school and meet me, they would love me too. Now, at last, the band was going to get that chance. Oh, that's great. That's a good reframing. I walked into a very swanky West London members-only hotel to meet Duran Duran and talk about their new album, Red Carpet Massacre. Just imagine walking in, interviewing the band. Some of you have, so respect. I was wearing last night's clothes and had done my makeup on the train. In one way, I had been preparing for this moment my whole life, but in another, I'd only had a couple of hours' notice. Straight away, I spotted John Taylor. With his unthreatening good looks, almost untouched by time. I shook him by the hand. Excuse me for just 1 minute. Ooh, yippee! I know I didn't quite hit the high notes that she probably did, but it actually says that right there. And we chatted about our respective mornings. I told him how I'd come to be interviewing my teen idols in last night's clothes. And John said, I think you look great, considering. Oh, be still my girlish heart. Oh, yeah, that's really fun. So nobody is exempt from fangirling or fanboying out over this band. And I just love it that we're still feeling it, right? This stuff has not diminished over the years. Still get the tingles. Or maybe that's from you guys. I get confused these days. Okay, V Festival. Remember they played V Festival? Oh, there's a little promotional ad from the newspaper, December 2007. And here is a Asian publication right here. Great crowd shots. Really, really cool. Love that. Good action shots. Love it when fans appear in publications and when they're talking about the band's following. And here's more right here. Oh, this is really cool. This is more centered around the band. But it's a great, look at the graphics on this. Great publication. There we go. Love that. Another language. Oh, and this is really cool. This is a promotional poster from a local show. I saw that with Christine and some friends. April 30th at the WAMU Theater. Love that. And this was just on the window of like a shop. So this wasn't like really mass produced. And those are always fun to find when the band comes to town. Samantha Nicole Price is here. Samantha, hello Samantha. Okay, Daily Telegraph, November 15th through the 21st, 2007. And it's called No Ordinary World. There's a little feature in here that I wanted to read. This is actually fun. This is quite humbling, I think, for the band, but I think they enjoyed this. This has to do with the band being kind of out of the spotlight and recognizing where things are in society right now with being famous and the paparazzi. Simon says he and John were given a stark reminder about the appetite of the media machine last year, after dining at a Malibu seafood shack near the base's Los Angeles home. We came out of the restaurant, and there was this huge media circus, about 100 people taking photos and filming. The lenses were all pointed away from us. Britney Spears and Lindsay Lohan were shopping at the small strip mall across from the restaurant and had apparently invited the media to watch them as they were in this boutique going through casual clothes. We watched this absolute frenzy for a while, and a police car drove past. One of the guys leaned out and recognized us and asked me and John if we needed any assistance. We looked at each other and went, nah. So that's pretty funny. Lindsay Lohan and Britney Spears over Duran Duran, not in my world. Great shot. Great shot. Oh, love that. It's a really unique shot. Looks like that photograph was artistically rendered somehow. I don't know, something interesting about the photography. Okay, so back to a headline we've seen before. Still hungry? Really? Okay, this is the list from April 24th, 2008. I believe it is a U.S. publication. The province. Okay. And a place in history, yes, but not yet. Kind of a review of the concert. Really funny. Some of these concert reviews really just nail it. They describe the audience. They describe the energy. It's really, really fun. Here's one. Here's a good example. Oh, this hits home. This hits home. This is a review of Duran at WAMU Theater in Seattle. And a team at Chan Kai is a journalist, and she's been to the archive. She's fantastic, and she's written this An Ordinary World, Not for Duran Duran. This is so cool. The advent of the screaming, quote unquote, is how Nick Rhodes remembers Duran Duran's first concert in Seattle. Oh my God, I wish I had seen them then. It was the first place we walked into an arena. The first arena we played in, and the screaming was so loud we couldn't hear ourselves. Why do I love that so much? Okay. It was a revelation. Then nicknamed the Fab Five, the band kicked off its U.S. tour here at the Coliseum, now Key Arena, in '84, when going to a Duran concert was the equivalent of Miley Cyrus, Justin Timberlake, and Jay-Z all rolled into one. You know, I never tire of hearing what that experience was like, whether it's in Seattle or Madison Square Garden. I really missed out. That's one of those elusive memories that I don't have, and I just live vicariously through other fans. Absolutely amazing. Okay, Red Carpet Massacre advertisements in a newspaper here. Very cool, at the Araneta Coliseum. I believe that's in the Philippines. And then another Australian ad. Very cool. Lots of love from Australia. Lots of love. Okay. Vancouver Sun, May 1st, 2008. This is a flashback to the era of Reagan and big hair. Oh, this is what I was talking about. The journalist describes the crowd, and I just love it because it makes me think of when I've been at a Duran show and I turn around and it's like, I love watching the fans as much as the band. It's just so cool. There's so much energy and love. Here's a section that says, the women, this is the journalist talking, Amy O'Brien. The women behind me, who had been chatting about loser husbands and good bra stores before the show, were on their feet and singing like they'd had too much peach schnapps and red licorice. For the next tune, the urgent new romantic anthem, Planet Earth, a drab couple that initially looked like they spent most of their time at the library launched into a remarkably well-coordinated dance routine that looked as though it had been through 1,000 living room rehearsals. It was a joy to watch. I'll bet you anything. That was the new romantic dance. Oh my God. I try to do that with Jen Walsh when we see Tiger shows here in Seattle. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's fun. You need your space. You know, I can't even do it like one-handed, but the new romantic dance from the Planet Earth video. Love doing that. Love that. Anyway, okay. So I will show you. Oh, I can talk. I'm talking too much. Very cool. Great concert shots. Love that. All the audience interaction stuff. Love it. I'm gonna switch it off. And yeah. Okay. Good ad for the O2 Arena. Oh, that was a show, right? 2008. Anytime they play the O2, it's huge. And then this is the BT Live London Live show where the band were involved in. And that's kind of fun. That was a big milestone. Very good. This is such history. This is so cool. I wish the people who had seen these shows could be here. Oh, that would be just amazing to just hear about it. This is the inside feature, Something for the Weekend supplement from The Sun, July 20th, 2012. The BT Live in London. Love that. That's really cool. Okay. And then, oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, this should be full page if you ask me, but nobody's asking me. Friday, January 28th, 2011, the ad for the All You Need Is Now UK tour. Right there. Love. See that okay? Okay, not too much glare. Okay, I'm hoping to get through, I'm covered in sticky notes. I'm hoping to get through 3 books. I'm probably only going to be able to get through a little bit of the next one because there's no way in the world I'm going to keep you away from John. Like I could even hope to. But anyway, so this is an Australian publication from April 30th, 1982. This is from RAM, it's called. Look at this. Purple Hair and Unflowered Secrets. Marie Ryan trims her prejudices for Duran Duran. Love those early publications when the band were just starting their profile and interacting with the press. Their legacy was just starting. Oh my gosh. And then you have, of course, remember the Chartbusters magazines in the UK? That's what this is. There's a series of these. These were just like candy for fans, full of all the the pop stars at the time. And they did profiles on the band. There's Andy Taylor. Vicky Gilchrist is here. Hey, Vicky! Okay. Oh, and here's John. Look at this. Oh, he's just looking into the camera with his guitar. Oh my gosh. And Antigua. Gorgeous. The hair, the look, the pout, the lips, the eyes, the charisma, yeah. And then there's Simon, right? As if John needed competition. Wow. Look at that. Yes. Beautiful. Simon Le Bon, baby. From the Something You Should Know video. There's Roger. Oh, you Roger girls. Yes, this is for you. And it even has a little bit of Arcadia on the backside. Okay. Oh my gosh, time just goes by so quickly. It's so unfair. And I'm talking like not only this, but in general. I want to go back. Melody Maker, November 13th, 1982. This is a big feature called Prayers and Promises, right? Yep. Okay, so this is Simon on the front. Who doesn't love a little Le Bon on the cover of your publication? Yes, please. And on the other side, oh, there's a shot of fans with upturned faces. Love it. So, yeah, this is just extraordinary. Oh, there's Nick! Nick Rhodes! 58 years old and fabulous. It's one of my favorite shots too. Oh, everything about that. How it's backlit from the light shining through the hair, the lip gloss, the eyes, he's just an amazing man. Oh, there's John. Did you know? Let's see, what did you know? You probably know everything. The first ever record that John bought was Maggie May by Rod Stewart. John claims one of his most frightening experiences ever was crashing a motorbike in Crete. Luckily, he escaped without serious injuries. Yeah. Man, if I were that motorbike, I would feel so guilty for almost injuring John Taylor. I mean, I don't know how that motorbike could possibly have gone on and felt good about itself afterwards. I mean, it's just, I would, yeah. Oh, look at this. That's a great shot. We're going to end with this. Look at this. Beautiful shot. It's one of our favorite sessions, one of my favorite sessions. Oh, Nick's smile. Absolutely amazing. So I can only hope to resemble that smile when I think of you guys. This is so cool to have you guys here for another distraction. There's so much going on in the world, but right now we have our own little cocoon of comfort, and I just so love having you guys here. Remember, this Friday, Tiger is going to be covering the entire Rio album. You can go to the Nectar Lounge site on Facebook, and I believe their YouTube channel. It's a local bar here, and it'll be streamed, so that'll be really fun. The entire Rio album. Oh my God, it's going to be great. Lonely in Your Nightmare. And they do an amazing job. And then, of course, please do send in your John Taylor reflections and memories, just like you did fabulously for Nick. That's going to be really fun. All you JT girls, oh my gosh, there's going to be some love and hugs. It's going to be great. And then, of course, you got the Stone Love Bass Odyssey coming up, and I figured that I would raise a toast in honor of John's focus today. He's going to be discussing Some Like It Hot, right? So I thought I would raise a little glass of vintage hot sauce to you guys, toasting you and John Taylor. A little close up on the label, and then over here on the back you have the song titles. Yeah, that's just the bouquet, the year. It was a good year for hot sauce. 1985. Yeah. So this is to you guys. I'm toasting you. Thank you so much for joining me. This has just been another shade of spectacular feels and gratitude. We're still here. We're courageous warriors, all hanging together, getting through this. Absolutely amazing. Be kind, stay hopeful, and leave a light on. I love you guys so much. Tune in Saturday, and I look forward so much to seeing you there. More hugs to be delivered. Okay. Thank you so much.